I came to Ghana with the best intentions. I wanted to try and do something good. I believed that the people I knew from when I was a child are the people I was going to meet when I came to Ghana. I started a school of performing arts free for young ladies. They didn't have to pay a thing. They ate in my house. Some of them slept in my house. I hired tutors to come and teach them. My school was full with instruments, name it, everything that they will ever need. Some of them I paid the school fees. I also had a company, excavators, and I employed so many people there too. I knew every single person who worked for me by name. I did everything for those people. Unfortunately for me, I got cancer and I had to come back to the UK for treatment. And the time that I came back, everything I'd worked hard for, everyone that I thought that I could trust, just didn't exist. The guy who was looking after my company, in the 6 months to a year that I was here, his expenses alone was close to $30,000. Even with all the things that had happened, all the money that I'd lost, I was still helping women going through cancer. There's a young lady that I helped, that I became very close to. Helped her through her cancer period, helped her children, give her money for whatever she needed. And one day she came to me, she wanted to start a business. So I said, no problem, let me just give you the money. But I also told her, you have to pay me back. I say that because it's an incentive. Just so they don't think they can just spend the money anyhow and then come back for more. In the first few months, she was calling me, giving me updates. And then soon after, she stopped calling. And when I call her, she doesn't pick up. Just disappeared. It's made it very hard for me to trust everybody who comes into my life, which is a shame. Which is a shame because I want to trust people. That's who I am. I believe that charity serves two people. You know, the person who's given and the person who's taken. It serves me because it makes me feel good. So it's not selfless. I'll tell you, there were only two people in the time that I've been in Ghana that I could call loyal. Mommy. Mommy has been loyal right from the beginning to the end. Never changed. Never faltered. Not once. I'll tell you another story. When I was in Ghana, I had a car accident. The car somersaulted a few times. And then it caught fire. It was upside down and I tried to crawl out of the little window. So I had quite a lot of cuts and bruises, like a lot of cuts. And as I crawled out, I saw people gather around the car and they thought the driver had died, but I was the driver. I was the only one in the car. And I was telling them, did you stand back because the car is about to blow? A taxi driver stopped. He had a fire extinguisher and put the fire out. The trotro driver who caused the accident, he drove off. So I stood on the side of the street just in case the car lit up again. People gathered the car, stole everything. So as I was standing on the side of the street, the taxi driver who used his fire extinguisher came to stand next to me and asked me to give him some money because he just helped me. This is me standing on the side of the street, all cut up, in a car accident. If you saw the car, you'd be amazed that I lived through it. And you're asking me for money. As I was standing on the side of the street, this man stopped his car, got out of the car, came up to me and asked me if I was okay. I said I was fine. He refused to leave me alone. He gave the taxi driver some money. He held my hand, put me in the car, and took me straight to the nearest hospital. He paid at the reception because apparently you have to pay before anybody sees you. We sat there for about 20 minutes and he didn't like the fact that I was waiting. So he put me back in the car and I told him that Lister is where I usually go. Took me straight to Lister. They put a drip on me, cleaned up all my cuts and bruises. And this man sat next to my bed. He doesn't know me. I didn't know him. Sat next to my bed and waited. I remember lying there, opened my eyes, and the guy was sitting in the chair right next to me, sleeping. He waited until my sister got there. I had given him my sister's number to call her. And it was, I think, by this time, it was probably 5 a.m. in the morning. And I think he called my sister about that time. So my sister turned up within 20 minutes. And this man had been with me since I'd been on the side of the street, which is like 1:30 to maybe 5:30, maybe 6, I can't remember. And this man had paid the bill at Lister. Didn't leave his card. Didn't leave anything. He just did it and left. For months, I'd been looking for this man. One day I came back to Ghana and I was on a radio station and I mentioned that this man had helped me. And if he was listening, he should reach out to me. 2 weeks later, I got a call from the radio station and they said some guy had rang and they'd given him my number. And sure enough, this man called me. His name was Nathaniel. He worked for Guinness. And I can't tell you how happy that made me. I arranged to meet him, give him the biggest hug. If he had asked for the world, I would have given it to him. That's how grateful I was. Only because I was just so happy that I'd found somebody who actually did a selfless act. Didn't want anything. He just wanted to give me a hug and ask if I was okay. I said I was good. We chatted a bit, laughed a bit, and he went home. But 2 months after I came back, I tried calling him and it just wasn't going through. I was wondering why. So when I got to Ghana, I called again and somebody picked up the phone. And I asked where he was. And they told me that Nathaniel had had a car accident and died. Nathaniel was the image of how I saw Ghana. He was that image. He may not have been perfect, but he did one of the most amazing things that humans don't always do. So in my book, if he doesn't go to heaven, I feel that that's exactly where that man is. Because nobody does such a selfless act like that and not go to heaven. I just wanted to tell you that there's certain things that are important. To give somebody respect, they have to have some kind of integrity, some kind of humility, morality, kindness. But then we base our respect on how much money people can give us. I don't know what urged me to talk about it, but I felt I had to, and I'm glad I did. So you can take it or leave it. Either way, I still love you guys.